Okay, what are we not seeing clearly with this Ten of Swords? Okay, Five of Cups. So this is like a feeling of like grief and loss. Yeah, there just is a lot of like, but there's like also two cups here, and he's like choosing to focus on the three cups that have spilled instead of looking at what's right here. This is kind of like looking at the glass half full or half empty kind of like concept. So like, there is a lot. I just feel like this sadness or this grief like is just like creating this like what it's doing is like this is what I'm seeing is like to see past like the physical, like with the Ten of Pentacles, like to see past the physical so that you rely on like the spiritual more. Is this grief, like, because that's what grief does. It creates a catalyst for like union with the divine, in my opinion. That's what it is, because grief is like you experience it when there's love, you know. So it's just a natural part of, especially like with the Ten of Swords, it's like that's the ego death. So it's like it requires you to shed this. So you might have a lot of emotional feelings, like a lot of emotions of grief and anger and sadness like arise. That's totally normal. That's how you shed the ego. But it's like emotional purification is what I'm seeing, kind of. Okay, what is your advice for us right now? So things may seem a little intense, but really it's like this is completing and you like, and this is like what is happening. But it might feel like it's like a blessing in disguise, kind of. It's like, it's the contrast. You have to see the dark. That's what I'm getting. It's like, sometimes you have to go through the darkness in order to like, you know, find your light. That's how we're reunited with our spirit. Which is the ultimate, that's the experience, is to be at one with your soul. What is your advice? Okay, Four of Pentacles. Holding on too tightly to the physical world. Spirit is asking you to please let go, to trust spirit more, to trust your universal support, to trust your guides, to trust your intuition more, and to let go of the, like, whatever spirit is asking. There's a lot of people that are resisting letting go of certain things. I don't know, like, whatever it is physical. It could be money, it could be a job, it could be a relationship, anything in the physical world you're holding on too tightly, and this is like you're giving your power away. It's like a sense of like hoarding. This also could be about saving. So let's see what else comes up. But I just feel like it's like a need to let go of the physical. That's what I got right away. To focus more on the spiritual. You're like holding on too tightly. And you're not allowing things to flow. And so then they begin to like, I'm just seeing this clog. I'm seeing a drain and it's right in the middle. It's in the solar plexus chakra. So that's what I'm picking up on. And he's kind of holding it. Well, this is kind of over his heart. Like this is like choosing money over choosing your heart, kind of what I see, the Four of Pentacles. So I feel like that's the spiritual lesson. What is your advice with this? Because that feels like relevant, in my opinion, too. Like it can be scary to let go of the old. Like I'm hearing like, in order to have the new, to have the Ten of Pentacles, you have to like allow this to flow. You have to allow this energy to flow. And like what we want to do is sometimes hold on to the physical before we have like the end result or what we want. We want to like cling to the old while still like, and like reaching for the new, but it's like having to let go of the old, and it's just really uncomfortable. It's really uncomfortable. And it can make you feel like up in the air and unknown, so it'll make you want to cling and hold on. What else is your advice with this Four of Pentacles? It's like taking the path least resistant. Okay, the Page of Cups. I like this. So this is like keeping your heart open, like I was saying with the rose quartz. And this is also like, like closing your heart off. This is kind of different. This is like he's closing his heart off. And this is more about like opening your heart and staying like in the energy of like receptivity and like staying innocent. This is also an energy of like being like kind of like shy, like being like yeah, it's just like the energy of like innocence, which I really like. Let's get one more there. What else is your advice? Like, and also just I'm hearing just like go with the flow. Like laughter and innocence, yeah, just playfulness. Like let go of the rigidity and like be flexible and playful. That also is your advice with this Page of Cups. Yeah, release yourself. This is about like feeling trapped, but it's all in the mind to let go of this, like to free yourself. And that's what the Page of Cups is, kind of like that free loving. And yeah, and then the Page of Swords also like very like playful energy, just very like lighten up. Okay, let's see, I want to get a couple more from this one. What do we need to know right now? Okay. Oh. By the book in the reverse. So this is like needing to do like to go about it in a new way, like something unconventional, out of the box, like blazing a new trail, like doing something unknown or that's unfamiliar. What are we not seeing clearly? Why? So just like asking a lot of questions. This is also might bring up a lot of like grief or like remorse or like regret. So just asking yourself why. This isn't about beating yourself up. This is about just understanding your motives and getting clear on them. And then your advice, thinker. So like there's a bit of contemplation, but also like that might be what is causing the anxiety, because this is kind of the same energy, like thinking too much about it. What else is your advice? Deep knowing. Yeah, trust your intuition over like the physical, like, because that's what it is. Like let go of the like need to like cling to the physical in order to like trust yourself, and just trust yourself, like trust your deep knowing, your wisdom. I like the owl. Okay, I wanted to get some from here. Whispers of love. Like the way to like create this 10 of Pentacles, like Spirit is saying, it's going to have to be done like in a brand new way that you've never gone before, which might bring up a lot of fear, which is also this anxiety, which also is killing the ego. Just 10 of, yeah. So these are just some whispers of love, because the energy seems intense, but also like growth inducing. Yeah, spend some quality time together. It is imperative that we spend quality time with those that we are in significant relationship with, listening and talking to each other. So learning how to listen and have a conversation without like letting your wounds get in the way is what I'm feeling there. And then what we're not seeing clearly is miracles and blessings. Everything has its gift. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's like it's this blessing in disguise. So ask yourself questions. Ask why. Like, why am I feeling this? What are these emotions teaching me? Like whatever's coming up, if you're feeling anger, if you're feeling sadness, if you're feeling lost, if you're feeling like stabbed in the back or betrayed, like just ask yourself why. Where is this coming from? It's probably like karmic energy healing. And then the advice, speak the language of love. Loving words have the power to change someone's life, including your own. Exactly. Like stop like trapping yourself in your own mind, like beating yourself up. This is kind of like self-sabotage. So speak lovingly to yourself, and this also helps you speak lovingly towards other people, to the people in your life that make you feel like bound or trapped in any way, because this is kind of part of that. And like seeing perfectly, yes, through the eyes of love. The Page of Cups, she's like, I always see it as like a she energy, but it's like seeing through the eyes of love, seeing through the eyes of innocence. But you have to like let go of this. Okay, let's get a couple more. One more overall message. Okay, these ones wanted to come out. The only thing that is real is love. I love that. It says, shift your focus from the problem back to love always. This helps you to retrain your mind also. Every time you feel fear, you have to choose to focus on your intuition. Feel the intuition. Trust the intuition. Even if this fear is screaming at you. I mean, you have to choose. That's like how we develop our intuition. Then it says, be authentic to who you are. You are asked to be real and true pertaining to who you are and how you feel. Now be true to yourself. This creates that oneness, that feeling of, unity. And then the last one, number 3, back to what you love. Your current situation is giving you an opportunity to reevaluate what you want. Exactly. Especially because it's Mercury retrograde, so like it's time of reevaluation. Like get back to doing what you love so that you can like free yourself from this like anxiety and like let go of the past and see through the eyes of love. And when you get back to doing what you love, you get back to your inner child. And you see through the eyes of innocence again. It makes you have a lot of compassion. So I hope this was helpful, and I hope you have a wonderful week.